To throw is Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 41, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now Wentz This will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Wentz going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 24, Wentz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Wentz on third down. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Wentz going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. And he's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Fields going to keep it once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Commanders are going to win this football game. So a victory here for the Commanders. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.